Alright guys, we're back. We're here with the Mini XRT, the hottest thing out on the market right now. Literally the hottest. This thing on 3S gets pretty toasty. In my unboxing video, after a couple minutes running on 3S, I think we hit 145 degrees, something like that. And that was just, you know, in a skate park. It wasn't even off-road. So in this video, we're going to address it. Got this heatsink and a motor fan. We're going to do more than just address it. We're going to check the temperatures. I'm going to run it on 3S for about 4 or 5 minutes, check the temperature, and then we're going to put the motor heatsink on and then do it again, same exact period of time, same exact environment. So see if it's will it even actually make a difference. And Traxxas did, you know, try to remedy this. They put a cutout in there. The front hood scoop is functional, but it runs into the steering servo, so air kind of gets blocked there. So I figure they felt the need to cut the windshield out front and back. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run this thing, put their fan and heatsink on, and see if that's enough to cool this thing down on 3S. It does have a 25 tooth pinion, so it's geared big, maybe too big. We'll find out though. Alright, here we are outside. Just gonna drive it 3S about 4 or 5 minutes or so and check the temperature. Now this is probably best case scenario for temperatures. Flat ground, just running back and forth, not bashing, not at a skate park, not off-road. So we'll see what the temperatures get up to. I tell you, here and it's about mid 80s. Got a thunderstorm coming in, so it's pretty muggy. The sun's not out, so we'll see. And put the fan on and then run it again for the same amount of time, doing pretty much the same thing. See what kind of temperatures we get after that. See if it's even worth it. You gotta go more, or will that cooling be adequate for this thing on a 3S? Personally, I think best bet is probably just to gear down, especially if you're going to be bashing it. Yeah, I think it's geared up way too high, but it's pretty impressive nonetheless. It did do 62. This thing is a blast though.
Five minutes later.
Alright, down and back one more time. That's going to be about 5 minutes, right at 5 minutes actually. Let's bring it back, check the temps. All right. Ooh, that's warm. All right. Seeing 140, 146, the highest temperature recorded. Oh, 162. All right. Yeah. So it detected 162. This speed controller's not that bad. 91, 96. So speed controller seems to be good. It's that motor though. I've seen one. Yeah, it'll hit over 160. All right. Yeah, so 162 was the highest. Let's get a fan on it, see if we can make any improvements on that. All right, guys. So we'll go ahead and do this fan install. Pretty simple, straightforward process. Heatsink goes over the motor. This goes on the heatsink, and the screws just screw down into the fins of the heatsink. There's you open your receiver box, plug it in there, and that's it. Easy peasy. Just get it put on real quick, give it a quick show, and then run it for 5 more minutes, see if we can keep the temps down. Alright guys, so there it is. Just took a couple minutes, Yeah, very straightforward, very easy. I already turned it on. Everything works like it should. Unfortunately, the weather's moving in, so I won't be able to run this again today, but take it out again tomorrow and see if make any improvement on getting the temperatures down. All right, guys, the weather's moved through. It's the day after. Sun's back out. It's a little bit warmer than it was, but I'm gonna run this again for 5 more minutes out here, just back and forth, same surface. See if any improvement on the temps we hit without the fan. So this is, let's see if, you know, obviously this thing is geared up a lot. Probably the best thing to do would be just to gear it down, but that being said, if there's a way to get the temps down and keep the gear in it, you know, maybe it's something to look into. But yeah, we're just gonna run it 5 minutes, check the temps, and see if it's made a difference.
5 minutes later.
All right, down and back one more time, and we'll check the temp. All right, hear that fan working in there. Let's see if it's done anything. All right, check right there. Let's see, 131 is the highest it's read. The heat sink's just yeah. There you go. So the highest temperature recorded was 131 degrees. You guys see, but there he is. He's getting a little warm now, but you get a fan on that too, but it's still pretty good. All right, so about a 30-degree swing, just putting the little Traxxas fan on there. All right, that's what I wanted to see. All right, guys, so there you have it. The Traxxas heatsink and fan do make a difference. Now, the whole purpose of this test was to see if that fan actually would. Why it wasn't included with the price of the vehicle, I suspect, you know, the fan was $25, the heatsink was $10. At $35 the price of this, and that $400 price point, maybe they did that to keep it under. I mean, Traxxas probably could have put it in there and not changed the price. That's, you know, not up for me to decide. But yeah, now granted, I just wanted to do apples to apples comparison, same run time on the same surface, doing the same thing, to see, you know, if it makes a difference. Obviously, if you're on grass, dirt, then you might see higher temps, but this fan did make a difference. Now, that is still with the cutout in the window, utilizing that airflow as well. I'm sure that helps. You can get these bodies unpainted with no cutout if it bothers you that much. Me, I don't really care. But yeah, there it is, guys. For $35, a 30-degree temperature swing gets that motor under that 160, 150 degree mark, which is good. So yeah, it was definitely an improvement, and you know, I think it was money worth spent, that had to be spent, I guess. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. See you guys in the next one, because RC, guys.